That one hit the trees on the left and bounced straight out into the fairway, which made up for that thinned R55 shot, which I already have an excuse for that one. There was a guy on a huge mower purring the engine away after I'd looked round to see what he was doing, and he turned the engine down, and so I was sort of conscious again of having to not hurry but disrupting someone, which I really just don't like. But still got away with a bogey par, and then I've just got away with a bounce off a tree, so it's going to be a good day. Absolute perler. I tapped that and it's gone 15 foot past. So typical. Definitely the right club there. It was 130 yards, so it's an 8 iron. But there's this Valley of Death, or an early Valley of Death, not the real one. So that makes a 7. And then I thought, no, I'm going to do a smooth 6. And even though I didn't get the direction right, I landed just off the green and on it, and it's just gone off to the right. But it was. If I'd taken something else, I would have sort of semi-hooked it to the left, I'm pretty sure. So I think it was the right thing to do. My excuse there for going over is that it's wet because they're watering, and then it gets dry. So it goes wet, then dry. Hence, I'm delighted getting that 4-foot putt for a par. So we're already at 150 yards and the ball is a lot further. That was such a beauty. It was, I know it's an elevated tee, but it was high, straight, with a slight fade, bang in the middle of the fairway. Very nice. 230 yards. So I was trying to do a controlled 180 drive there, and when it hit the ground it just carried on. So it's gone too far and it's gone into trees. But at least I didn't do like a tentative fluff or something. But it's yeah, I think next time might have to be a hybrid off this one. But anyway, striking the ball well, even if the score's not great. I'm on evens at the moment. I keep gaining something then dropping. It's looking a bit ominous. I don't know where it is. Wow, that's a bit of luck. Some nice trees to go through, but it didn't reach the one place where there's water, which isn't in play on any holes. Absolutely perfect. After that poor putting and putting one behind the trees there, I've gone one over bogey par for the first time today. This is the 8th hole, and that drive, even though it didn't go soaring into the air, so I must have hit it off the bottom of the club, it felt like. Still middle right of the fairway, perfectly decent. So yeah, good. It's a short par 4, this one. It's only 284, so might have a sand wedge in. I'm really enjoying it so far today. A few little annoyances with all the watering going on, but it's not too bad. Just let someone through just now. There's a couple of carts behind, but they should be distant enough for a while until they start revving up. But yeah, enjoying it so far. Pretty glum caddy who suggested that I could have paid an extra 150 baht and got a cart because of the special deal. So I put her right and said, I want to walk. That's the whole point. It's a package and it's obviously cheaper than normal. And she's had to suffer walking. But I'm the one paying. It's my pleasure. And I want to walk and I want to race around in a freaking cart. Right, here we go. Well, it's fantastic to get the drop shot back with a par. A bit tentative on the putt. It went in. Great chipper. The second time I've hit the trees and it's bounced out completely. A terrible 7-iron shot. It just bounced straight back out into the fairway. So that was simply just a diabolical shot. Oh, I didn't feel that I was straining or anything. I just felt that it was smooth. It was just complete and utter rubbish. The worst shot of the day. Except for that thinned R55 through the bunker on the first hole. But actually it's not in the fairway, but it's popped out nicely and it's in quite a good position. So all is not lost. Oh no, I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, it is in the fair. Actually, I can't tell yet. So I'm on evens, bogey par. So I've had little gains and then drop back again. But that's not too bad. Striking the ball pretty well. The occasional slightly poor shot, but not too bad. So I'm still on for matching the score last time. Just got to avoid any silly mares. But that decision to bring the hybrid, I think that's been a good one so far. Alright, here we go. With the wind kicking up there, I was conscious of trying to keep it low, and I've gone off the fairway. But with this fairway which is sloping upwards, so with the wind sloping upwards, there was a feeling of here comes scuff territory. But actually I kept it pretty low. It went dead straight without a cut. Probably won't have a very good lie, but at least I got some distance on it, so I'm quite happy with that one. So the question is, can I beat last time's round? I could definitely do it without any mares. I haven't had mares so far, I've just had the odd off shot or a poor putt or a poor chip, but not a mare one. So Christ, I can see I'm on hard ground. Might have to call the mare police. But the other thing is, it's a nice temperature. It's currently 20 past 8. I'm on the 10th hole already because I teed off early, and I don't know, it doesn't feel much over 30, 31 maybe, so it feels pretty good. hit the tree again. I didn't think it was going to go so high. Here's a good example. Someone doing water and is on the phone to someone and is shouting in order to be heard above the water. So thankfully she got the message of my eyes as I went past and didn't speak anymore, and now is on her phone rather than shouting into a mic or a headset. Now this hole, I think, is the one I got the really long drive on last time, so it was on my mind a bit there to think if I scuff it. And it went well over the ridge, so you can't see where you're going. I did go to the right hand side, but I don't think too much, so it could well have got far enough to get some roll, unless there's a nasty bunker or something. There is a bunker on the right, but anyway, I think I might be alright. I just can't see it yet. Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, great. It's on the fairway, and it has gone a fair way. Oh. drive was only about 210, 212 or something, but I'm putting the Rotella plan into action. I was 260 from the pin, so with the Zexio safely upstairs at the condo, I take the 5 hybrid instead of the Razor one as well, the 3 hybrid, knowing that all I've got to do, if I can get it 150, I'm down to 110. I don't know if I've got it 150 because this is an undulating fairway and then it goes uphill. On the risk of a scuff. And as I played that shot, I had no feeling at all about a scuff. Well, 5% feeling of a scuff. The Zexio is probably 40% feeling, and that makes all the difference. So now I've just got a hellish below the feet lie ahead, but the distance shouldn't be too bad. I'll probably, yeah, I won't be reaching the green, but it's not too bad. It's interesting, obviously conscious with the ball below my feet that it would go to the right. I aimed well to the left and it actually stayed well to the left. But not bad, it's in nice chipper territory and no mare. I think I had a bit of a mare on this hole before. It's par 5 and I'm 3 and I'm only just short of the green. So the key is bogey pars as I'm on par, and yeah, it was a good shot. Yeah, I remember now. Last time I was over on the right there, and I thinned it to the back. So from over there, where the big tree is, and then now I'm on this side with a woofer. Given what happened last time I played this hole, I can't remember what I got, but a mare, I think an 8, I've just parred it with that beautiful 7-foot putt, so that is really a big deal. So this hole, apparently you needed to draw it, which I don't know how to do. So I just tried to do a gentle. I'm apparently not meant to go over a 180, so I got quite a good line, but she said it's 50-50 because it was winging, so this could be dodgy. So yeah, very much a blind shot because I just don't remember this at all. And so I was aiming, oh, I can see what's the shape of things now. It might be right. It might have gone too far. Difficult to tell. Oh no, I can see it. I can see it, and I would say that is absolutely perfect if that's the ball where I can see it. I bet it isn't though. Maybe not. It looks like a ball, but I don't think it's going to be it. Well, what I thought was the ball definitely isn't, but there's another candidate that's even better. But surely not. It must have gone somewhere else. No, it's not a ball. Damn. Thought it was to the left. But now I think I've seen it. It's straight ahead. And it means a bunker to go over. I might just have to knock it out. Yeah, I can see it now. This is where I need to stick to the game plan. Nothing risky. That felt like an absolutely key putt, 3 feet, but that was really good because I get a bogey par, didn't do anything silly on the hole, and that drive just shows how far it rolls with the contour of the course, plus the nature of having rollout on the course. It went 237 yards, and I kind of tapped it for a 180. there's a massive slant to the fairway, so I'm aiming up left and it's gone over the ridge, so it looks like it might be right. Difficult to tell because I can't remember the course at this point. But yeah, that 3-foot putt just now to save bogey par, it's just, I mean, it's so straightforward. There's no break or anything, it's just a straight roll it in. But I really felt it. I love the way I played that hole. Just did a good drive. The 5 hybrid was, I think it was only about 145, but it's because we were going uphill. And then the A time, oh no, I'm remembering the wrong hole now. No, that's right. The drive, which was just bizarre how far it went. 237, but then I chipped out not very well because I had to then go over the bunker, but then didn't go for a fancy lob wedge, just went for the safe shot, which was short but safe enough to roll the putt up relatively close and then get bogey par. I'm sure I dropped a few shots on that one last time as well, so I think I'm still 1 under bogey par. Now I recognise this hole. I messed up on this one. Yep, messed up on this one. So cautious now, but still free flowing. Rotella. I'm at the top of the bank. There's a massive hollow there. It's like a valley. You can't really see it on the camera. I've got a 100-yard shot. This is bound to be more than that. So I'm going 9-iron. Well, that was nearly divine because I changed my mind and took the 8, but then did a full shot knowing that it's a plateau green, and it landed about 2 feet before the top of the plateau. And while I was turning around feeling really delighted with the shot, Caddy points out that it rolled back down again. But the main thing is, if I'd taken a 9, I wouldn't have got that far anyway because of this hollow or swale that we're walking through. So yeah, so not surprising. But actually I was really pleased with that shot because I'm glad I changed and then did the shot as I did, and very nearly came off. But I suppose it came off in a way. But now I've got to try and make sure that I don't come back down again. It doesn't actually look that high when you're here. That was starting to rain lightly. That was a tentative first putt. I tell you what, 5 on this after I'm sure I got an 8 before is really nice because I played that really well. That's the first really bad mistake of the day. The caddy said, I took 7 before and I did go over the pin. But there's a reason I take the 7, and that's because I do a smoother swing and I'll probably get there or thereabouts. So I took the 8 because she said, oh, you're not scared of going over, it's really difficult over. So I sort of felt like I was committing to it, but then just did a completely dreadful shot. Mishit completely. There you go, that was the error of listening to somebody else, even though I didn't feel right about it. I might have even lost the ball. Well, if I have, I'll go back to the tee. But I'm really annoyed about that. Well, miracles do happen. What a shot. That was unbelievable. Shot of the day, easily. And down there, somewhere, almost vertical, up in the air, dropped here. One of the best putts I'll ever do. That putt was just pure instinct of knowing what it was like before, even though there's a slower roll today. But I mean, I was aiming about 7 feet to the left, I would say, 6 or 7 feet to the left, and I tapped it. And that is, well, it's one of the best reads I've ever done. Didn't go in, but I saved bogey par. God, I played that hole memorably. Could have been a disaster and it's turned into something really good. So I was playing from the left in the picture of the forked tree, having to come vertically up here onto a green I couldn't see and a pin I could only see by walking upwards to have a look at the top of it. A miracle hole. It's actually raining quite heavily now. It's still okay to be walking in it and just getting nicely cool rather than wet. I might have to take shelter soon. Not what I wanted to see. I'm at the base of the tree, but will I get something of a shot on it? That's the question. Maybe will be enough to advance a little bit. Christ, that's good. I did hit the tree a bit with the follow through, but on the range yesterday I was hooking with this a little bit, so I just played to the hook and it's just curved around very well indeed. So with that shot and the one to the green on the previous hole, that just felt so brilliant, because instead of feeling under intense pressure, I was just responding to the situation. And you know, ironically, with that hybrid, I probably hit it as well as I would normally, not being able to see where I was going, just checking in advance, and then knowing I couldn't follow through, so I had to sort of truncate the follow through, and it just went absolutely fine. So brilliant. I feel really good. I was inventive. I didn't worry about it. I just dealt with the situation in front of me, and well, even if I just knocked it out 50 yards would be fine, but where it's gone, I think I'd be quite happy on a normal shot. It's gone a long way. And I would have expected to be about here, and about another 90 yards further. From right over there, all the way down to here. But it was very much, you know, the English rollout. Just shows what you can get. That was 171. Well, that was a perler of a strike, but I just didn't see that this is the green with a massive hollow in it, and so it landed on the top of the hollow beautifully, thinking, oh, that's going to be about a 12-foot putt, and I've gone down the swale, I suppose. Nice strike there on the green, par 5, 3. Like a real golf course. It's terrible. Thinned a bit, but dead straight. So just a little chipper, R55 off the green, to try and maintain this 1 under bogey par score. But of course I've got to try and gain a shot in the next, I think it's 4 holes to go. Got to gain one to beat my all-time record here of 1 round, 1 under bogey par. But what I really feel pleased about today is that I've had no absolute mares, even if I've been in marish situations a couple of times, so that's been really good. now I'm ahead. One shot ahead of before. What a great chipper shot. Unless there's a bunker there, that could have been, or might be, a perler of a drive, because I really controlled it, hit it dead straight. It seems so strange looking back to when I was slicing it all those times at Unico. Here, I mean, it's a wider expanse here, but it's still tree lined, so it should make you sort of fearful of going wide. But it just seems to suit me more. And just don't feel tentative even then with these two trees. I was aiming to the right of them, but there wasn't much space, and I just hit it. I mean, it was really dead straight. It was a beautiful controlled shot with the driver. It was like an iron shot but with a driver, so really good. So 2 under bogey par. This is the penultimate hole, so could be on, well, definitely on, but I mean, anyway, on to beat the last score. But it has been very good this round, and could definitely do better again, but could do a lot worse. And I have to say, I've really enjoyed it, and it's quite nice walking in the rain, because it's obviously so warm, but the rain is just not bothering me at all. Another lucky one, right on the edge of the bunker. That is the little bit of luck that you need, because I struck it quite well and was deliberately aiming right to avoid that sort of hook if you overexert. And of course I hit it dead straight and, well, it looks like about a foot short of the bunker, so, or a couple of feet maybe. So yeah, fortunate, but there you go. Incredibly, it's only 10 to 10, and this is the 17th hole. So, bogey par. Just need a bogey par to get my best ever score. And yeah, see if I can do it. If not, I don't. And I'll be coming back tomorrow for another go. Well, I didn't need to take the 5 hybrid there, and it was probably the wrong choice because I was a little bit tentative about going too long, but I wanted to reach there, and so that was a mistake. I haven't got into any trouble, but it's made it a bit harder now. But yeah, I have to say that was a bit of a mistake. Did the thing about being tentative, should have gone with something else, but you know, pressure is on the last hole, so fair enough. So now I have to get chip on and 2-putt to get my record, but if I equal it, that's okay. Hello. So that's it. Bogey par to finish, 2 under bogey par total, 88, beats my previous round by 1, and I'm very pleased. Not delighted, pleased. Well, it's only 10 past 10, and looking at my scorecard, I only got 5 pars, but the reason I get 1 under my previous score is because when I dropped a shot, it was only 1 shot, there were no heavy mares. I got 10 bogey pars, so there was only 3 holes where I dropped a shot against bogey par, and they were all singles. So that's absolutely brilliant. So on another day, if I kept up that record, but hold a couple more putts and yeah, I could definitely shave off 2 or 3 off the 88. Could of course get worse, but my plan to follow the Rotella thing about cocky swing, conservative strategy worked really, really well. Except on the last hole where I did the hybrid too tentatively, because I could sort of see myself going through the green, and so I should have taken a 6 iron or something and got into a slightly better position, but I probably would have had the same result, so it worked fine. Not a single nasty scuff or top in the whole day, except for thinning the R55 on the first hole. That was a really poor shot. But apart from that, nothing at all. And yeah, really good iron play. Often a bit short, but absolutely fine. So a really good start to this second golf trip of my life. The other thing is I never once went over bogey par. Might have been the evens a few times, but never once went over. But definitely the real glory was that 4 on the 14th, where I did the miracle shot up the bank onto the green, and then did an absolute miracle read of a putt to get to about 4 inches from the hole with just a bizarre tap to the left of the hole, and it just rolled, and it was exactly right, or very nearly exactly right. And yeah, some good play when I was in trouble, and yeah, really enjoyable round, despite the miserable caddy who didn't want to.